So for me, and I mean it really personally, it's really a big pleasure and honor to be in Korea, to be in Seoul, to be with our strong partners and to be with the Korean trade industry. For the first time in my role, I joined the company in November, and it's my second visit to an overseas market, and the second visit is to your market, to Korea. So really happy to be here. So Reil유럽, as you know maybe, is a global company. We have a global footprint, and that is, we are very proud of that we are acting in 70 countries, so 70, and serving 15,000 B2B clients every day. Last year in 2022, and of course it was still a pandemic year, we sold around 2.5 million train tickets for Europe. It means 5 tickets a minute, 1 ticket every 12 seconds. When I'm asked what are you doing, Björn, or what Reil유럽 is doing, I am always answering, we are simplifying train travel in Europe. We are reducing complexity. And I like this illustration very much because it shows what we are doing on one picture. So Reil유럽 is the European rail aggregator. It's a kind of a broker, and we are selling more than 100 European rail brands to, of course, B2B and B2C customers around the globe. Korea is historically a very strong market for Reil유럽. So over the last years, specifically before the pandemic, almost for decades, Korea was always under the top 3 markets of Reil유럽. And we are very happy that we have 10 very strong general sales agents in the Korean markets, and that we are able to sell through those 10 GSAs up to 1,500, 1,500 agencies throughout Korea. To give you a feeling about the current market circumstances, so our recovery of Reil유럽 globally compared to 2019 in 2022 was around 80%. Of course, and this is linked to flight capacities, to COVID regulations and so on, Korea is still below the global recovery rate, so we are around 60%. But BJ, the team here in Korea, of course, we have big plans for 23 to recover fully, and of course also beyond, to increase our market share here in Korea. We are, as Reil유럽, an independent company since March last year. So we just had our first birthday as really an independent company, let's say, getting out of the subsidiary structure of SNCF and SBB. This is a huge step for us. It does not mean that we are not partner with SNCF and SBB anymore. They are still very strong partners for us, but it means for us that we can partner with every railway in Europe on the same level and can be even act more customer and more market oriented than it was possible before. Some of you as well, I learned yesterday when we visited WOW and Hyundai Dream Tour and so on, Reil유럽 also invested a lot during the pandemic into technology. And we really built a complete new B2B backend called Easy Rail Access for our global partners. This means that every ticket is digital. Maybe not a surprise in 2023, but for European rail travel, it was a huge step to digitalize really every rail ticket for Europe. And second, we really improved also the customer journey, so the travel agent journey in terms of really usability of the front end in terms of selling and issuing tickets for customers. When we are talking about the advantages of booking through Reil유럽, for me they are maybe divided in 3 different pillars. So I see ourselves as an innovative company. We need to innovate, and we cannot be satisfied, never, with the current situation. It means innovation for you that we are investing in product enrichment. And if we are talking about product, we do have two parts. We do have the passes, like Euro passes, Swiss travel passes, and so on. And we do have the point-to-point services, like TGV, Eurostar, ICE connections, where we can see a really increasing demand, specifically also out of the Korean market. To give you one example of comparison, because it's really important to understand, when you today book a train between Paris and Frankfurt, for instance, the SNCF system and the Deutsche Bahn system has maybe 10 tickets at the lowest category in every system. So if you are a customer and you not book through an aggregator, you would need to check both systems to get the cheapest price. When you book through us, we combine both systems and show you in which system is still the lowest price available. And the personalized pillar means for me that we are really providing an excellent customer service. Yeah, we are doing that, of course, for our end consumers, but we are doing that specifically also for our trade and B2B partners around the globe, yeah, with a day-to-day customer service managed out of our customer care center in English language. And this is important for the trade to transfer it again to their customers into Korean. Maybe some of you have seen, we do have a new logo, a new branding. And for us, for me personally, honestly speaking, it's not a branding, or it's not only a logo, it's an identity we are talking about. And of course you can interpret in a logo everything, but what we mean is really with this conversational bubble that we are very close with our customers, and our approach, our goal, our mission is really to accompany the customers from the information phase until after sales processes throughout the whole journey. It means for us really being personalized, being flexible to different customer needs, market needs, but also giving the freedom, yeah, to all our customers explore Europe, all the destinations in complete different ways. And we know when we are talking about rail or mobility in general today, we are not talking about one mode of transportation. We are talking about life satisfaction, yeah, and we are talking about the huge society challenges we have on Earth, yeah, talking about sustainability and so on. And of course, and I was starting with this point, the need for simplification for European rail travel is still high, because you do have many, many different systems, many, many different carriers, and so many different offers. Of course, everyone can partner and collaborate with one specific railway, like Trenitalia, like the Czech railways, like many others in Europe. But all their focuses of the national carriers are very domestic driven, of course, because that's their major goal, yeah, coming from their specific situation. And those railways in Europe rely on third parties like us really to bring the complete portfolio together and to bring the transparency, yeah, into the system. Of course, you have so many, as I was mentioning, different prices, regulations, and so on. And you can be sure if you book through Reileurope, you will always get the best price, and you will always get the full transparency about every offer is available. You know from your day-to-day business the challenges of language barriers. And of course, we are bringing this also together. You can book through Reileurope in English, but you can book through all your Korean partners in Korean. And that makes it much easier for every traveler, Korean traveler coming to Europe.